12 races ago, Ferrari have done their chances of finishing second in the Constructors' Championship. No harm at all tonight. Carlos Sainz finishing third.
Singapore returns with a bang, guys, and what a wet to dry race we had. Loads of action. Sergio Perez wins, or does he? Because there's a lot of controversy about what he did under the safety car, and to be honest, I don't know why they just couldn't have given him a penalty during the race. For when he did it, the safety car was at what? I can't remember when it actually, I think it was about mid-lap 30s is when the safety car came out. Then it did the countdown, and I believe the countdown started with 40 minutes to go. But it's like, why are we doing a countdown? Like, why couldn't I have just given him a penalty? You know, why wait till after the race? Like, I'm watching the podium here, the guy's happy he's won, and he might not win. The gap ended up with 7.7, but I don't know. But your top 10 was Perez, Leclerc, Sainz, Norris, Ricciardo, Stroll, Verstappen, Vettel, Hamilton, and Pierre Gasly. Fernando Alonso, incredibly unlucky again. He'd have been up there with the likes of Sainz, Norris, and himself. You know, he would have finished where Ricciardo is, no doubt about it. Again, no luck. Alpine. I mean, if they built Alonso a fucking car that's, I mean, one, if they built him a car that's capable of actually challenging with the fucking top teams, you know, what would he do? Two, if they actually built him a car that could finish races, he'd be like fucking, he'd single-handedly be carrying them to the fucking 4th place. But in the race started, not actually too much drama at the start. Max is making his way through after a pretty poor start. Sainz forces Hamilton a bit wide, but it's kind of just the sort of thing that happens at the start of a wet race. And then Latifi and Guan Yu Zhou hit each other, both retire, brings out the safety car, bunches everyone back up. After that, grid spaces out a bit again. Max gets behind Alonso, Alonso's engine goes, that brings out a VSC. We've got Hamilton trying to hunt down Sainz. He absolutely bottles it, sends it straight into the wall, rejoins in between Norris and Verstappen. Verstappen's then greeting about Hamilton's front wing. I believe then Alex Albon smashes straight into the wall and pits. And there was like, when they were actually clearing this front wing, I'm pretty sure there was guys on the track as they were doing it. Fucking insane stuff, to be honest. I don't really know what was going on there, man. The guys are picking up the front wing and Perez is going around it. Verstappen in at the restart, the safety car, bottles it. I mean, he tries to overtake Norris, just far too eager, man. I mean, if Verstappen could have won this race. Like, because you've seen how much quicker he was. Like, albeit he wasn't on the sauce when he blundered against Norris, but Verstappen could have won this, especially up against people who weren't that good on the mediums. I mean, it was a very hard end of the race because, you know, it was a damp track on like sector 3 was wet. I love when races are like that. I think that when it shows you the skill. Thought Leclerc was going to get past Perez a few times. Sadly, he didn't because I have a bet on. But you never know. With these post-race penalties, only time will tell. And I'll be getting stuck in the Betfred if they try and job me at guys. But anyway, there is your order. Great race for McLaren and Aston Martin. Shit show for the likes of Mercedes and Alpine. Russell and Hamilton. I mean, at least Russell was trying stuff, like, even though he was fucking in a few wars. But Hamilton, man, bottled it, tried to overtake Vettel, and fucking his arse collapsed. And then that made Verstappen beat them both, essentially. But anyway, guys, leave your thoughts down below. Till next time, that'll do it for this race review. Sergio Perez wins his 2nd Grand Prix of the year. Is it his greatest victory of all time? No, his first is. Zakir was a masterclass. First, like, last to first in a fucking Force India. Come on, guys, do the math.